One person. Good to see you here. Minnesota. Minnesota. That's what MN means.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
I don't know.
mountain.
Hi, Trip.
Hi, Trip.
Dale. Yo. Johnny Rebel. Shalom. The Titan Taylor. Hello. OPB. What's up, brother? Palmetto. Shalom. Free Spirit. Shalom. Imore. 009. Shalom, brother. Jehodadek Maccabeos. Good to see you. Mark. Andrew. Bobby. Joe. Shalom, Bobby. Matthew. Brady. Eric's channel. Mark Gothberg. What's up, man? Adam Martin. What's going on? Man, you guys are all here. The Wyoming Princess is here. Let down your golden hair, Wyoming Princess. Everett. KC. Hunter Seeker. What's up, brother? Masada. Mary Morris. What's up, cuz? Roadrunner. Chris. Adrian Guzman. Good name. C103. What's up, brother? Brandon Semler's here. I got a question for you. Mary Morris. I already said hi, cuz. Hi. Spirit Fruit Farm. Melody. Cold Warrior. Ryan McKenzie. Yeah, it's, you know, you just do the things. Sweat. And that's pretty much how should I PT? Beat face and sweat, and it'll work out for you. Nathan, Shalom. Andrew. Listen, Andrew, you know the deal. We hit 100, we'll start rolling. Garrett's here. What's up, brother? JS Badger. What's going on, man? What are you going to do for your next vid? I got about a dozen different ideas. Raging Rhino, Shalom. Allie, what's going on? Tommy Salter made it. I'm glad to have you. Yeah, we have Sean is here. Everybody's here. And now Sean's here. Robert is here. Look, it's tremendous.
Hi.
You gonna say hi to all these people, or?
Hello there.
The Hame Biscuits. The Patriot Plumber is here. Now the party can start. Tonight's show is brought to you by Fat Tire, Amber Ale. Wes is not here. Everybody listen, Wes S is not here. Cindy's here, Adam's here, Rhonda's here, Whiskey Delta's here.
I hijacked him.
Oh, is he,
So they're like...
Right. Blink twice if you're being held hostage, Wes. Is Steven on board? Steven's in the house. He got stepped on today.
He got crushed.
He got crushed. Andrew is here. Andrew Williams. Kunyank. Stormtrooper. Shalom. Blink, blink. Ross is being held hostage. Have I ever thought about doing a bus conversion? I had a bus that had the body cut. 2/3 of the body was removed and then used as a flatbed for hauling hay in upstate New York. So it was converted from a bus to a hay truck. And we got 100 people. Shalom, everybody. Woo! What kind of beat, Bear? I like beat boxes, preferably. Oh, you mean beer? Fat Tire Amber Ale. It's the only actual beer that the gas station near us stocks. Yes, North Point Axe is here. Not only is North Point Axe there, North Point Axe is also here. So, you know, we're going to do this quickly and then we'll get the show started. If any of you have thought to yourself, I would just love a handmade axe made by an American that comes wrapped in, and these are legitimately the only 2 rubber bands we own that were not provided to us by the asparagus industry. So shout out asparagus industry, you guys are great. This is a handmade axe, double bit axe that was made by Adam at North Point Axe. Scott Chasney, shalom! And I can't wait to do a video on this. It was given to us, gifted to us, made by hand. Look at it, look at it. Thing is awesome. And handle and everything. Cold Dev Fingers, what's up, man? So I'm gonna do a video on this for sure. But it's super cool, super, super cool. And he hit us up and he's like, yo, dude, I did, yeah, Kunyank, it never stops raining here. But he did an axe, he did a tomahawk for the Revolting Man. Oh yeah, Matthew, it's phenomenal. And he hit me up, he's like, hey man, I like what you do. Can I send you an axe? And I was like, yes, you can I send you an axe? It's like, hey, do you want money? Yes, I want money. So yeah, North Point Axe, and he also sent me a shirt somewhere.
It's right behind you.
It's right behind me, says my wife. Hello from not Wyoming. North Point Axe, right here. There you go. North Point AXE, northpointaxe.com. Go over there, blow his email inbox up, just be like, saw you on Bear, heard you operate, you rock, or whatever. Packing up for Florida, Jay Johns, me too. So, okay. What are we going to talk about? Yes, it's rained nonstop here. Do you have any insight into the raining nonstop?
Lots of moisture, and it's been steaming up, getting hot, and as soon as it does, clouds form. And it rains. But no, we have I think we've gone 3 days without rain, and then it rains.
But it doesn't rain a little bit. That's the problem.
Right, yeah, it's downpours. We went to go get some
Yes, Allie. All
nesting
of them.
boxes and got hit with 60-mile-an-hour winds and hail, and it came out of nowhere. So
Bless you, brother. Yeah, dude, Axe is phenomenal. Can't wait to play with it. Any skeeters yet? Are you kidding me? I lost half an arm the other day. I'm lucky I can still count to 10. They're that big. Can I ask you a question? No. Okay, let's dive into this. Tactical Tuesday. One of the things, Jesse Spencer, shalom. One of the questions, we got 4 questions we're going to touch on really quickly. Guitar collector, you're welcome. I don't know why. The homie homestead, what's going on? The reality of homesteading. Diana Smith asked this, and she had a pretty long and in-depth comment, but it basically all tied around to expectation versus reality, and the concept that a lot of people think I'm just gonna. And by the way, caution, you ever hear anybody start a conversation with, well, I'm just gonna? They're not. Adam Martin, yes. If I did shave, I would shave with this axe, but I don't shave. But if I did, I'd shave with an axe. Nobody's just gonna anything. And the idea that you're just gonna is a losing proposition. So the realities of homesteading, we actually document that on Patreon. Every Thursday is Homestead Thursday. Sheepdog Shalom! Bobby Mojo, thank you. But, which is important because YouTube is dabbling in demonetizing us. Right now, all earnings across the channel is down. As in zero, making zero money, which is fine. It's their platform. They own it. That's why we have a Patreon. But if you ever thought, I wonder about the Patreon thing, yeah, and that'd be a good time. So, anyway, it's not as easy as it looks. Yeah, that's another thing. Never get notifications. Please make sure you're actually subscribed and have clicked the bell, because YouTube unsubscribes algorithmically, because that's a word, 800 to 1,000 people a month from our channel. And that annoys me greatly. So just make sure you're all the way on board. Click the bell, hit the button, do all those things. So tell these people about the actuality of homesteading, my love.
well, so I think her question was more in lines of land procurement. Procurement. And example, finding a nice mountainside, beautiful view surrounded in trees, and your idea is you're gonna build an off-grid cabin, and just the reality of getting into that. So let's say there's no road, you have to cut your own road in. Well, road washes out. Building a homestead, clearing all the rocks, clearing the roots, so that you can actually get in there. Even on our homestead,
we love you back, Rhonda. Sorry, go ahead.
We have hit hurdles. Obstacles after obstacle with wanting to do things.
Everything takes more time than you think it's going to take, and if you don't have an operating budget, good luck. Yeah, and rocks and rocks and rocks.
Right.
Bear for prez.
Or in your,
I'm
or
sorry,
you're in
Mike.
a nice little valley area and there's a cute little creek that runs through. Well, it's cute until you get 13 inches of rain in 3 days and it's a torrential river running right beside your house.
Yeah, yeah. Build my quail every and yay, Avery. Nice. That's awesome. Aname. Aname and Sheepdog, they got this thing going on every time. I know.
Talk about it.
I know all the time. I see you.
And she's married.
I see you guys.
gotta-
Listen, what they
gotta
do in the
drop it.
comfort of their bedroom is none of our business. All right, you know, I don't have to know. Keep it Christian. All right. Anyway, but the perception and the reality are two completely different things because I'm just gonna. No, you're not. No, you're not. It takes so much time. It takes money. Where do I get an invite? Whoa, Jay Johns, at preppersonly.com. E.E. Healy, shalom. And now we got the pastor in here too. E.E. Healy, what's going on? Mechmaster, shalom. Salt of the Ozarks, shalom. So you need a working budget for sure just to do the things. And there's a lot of romance around the idea that I'm just going to be off grid. And you can, that's fine, but
You need to actually do your research into what it's going to take.
Well, just getting your water off grid. Just water. You know what I mean?
Right. Digging a well. Like, are you going to hand dig a well?
Running power tools. Oh, you can't. You got no power.
Right.
Wow, it's hot. Let's get out of the heat. Can't. You got no AC. And it doesn't mean that it can't be done because it can clearly be done. Opie, shalom. If y'all need to eat some bunny rabbits, Opie's your guy. Okay? The Waddell Farm, not Waddle, Waddell Farm on Facebook. Waddell Farms, Opie. And the only reason I'm telling you guys that is because he helped Brother Cody, encouraged Brother Cody to send my wife a totally BA apron. It's awesome. You got to do a video on it.
I know.
But okay, focus, Bear. Homesteading. It takes more time. It takes lots more money. It takes more hands than you think it's going to take. And everything's a challenge. And so if you're a box checker, meaning let's do this thing so we can cross it off the list, homesteading's not your thing because it's the journey, not the destination. Shalom, Yankee. It's the journey, not the destination. You have to enjoy the doing of, because while you're doing that thing that you're trying to cross off your list, you create 5 to 10 more things that you need to add to the list. And that's why we call this place the land of almost, because everything's almost done. And hopefully on the day we don't retrograde, right? And we get more done than we create work. So shalom, dark fire shooter. Yeah,
It is
that's
the beginning.
correct, Wes says. That's exactly right. There is no end. It's just a new beginning. So.
Oh yeah, we got that. Oh wait, no.
No.
We're gonna.
Minnesota, bless you for your honesty and advice. You know, it's pretty fabulous there this time of year, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. You know, really, you're tremendous. I really, believe me, if we built a wall, we would not build that wall around Minnesota. So thank you very much. It's tremendous, really. And just great people. I mean, believe me. I mean, they're not as beautiful as Melania, but they are pretty beautiful. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Good people up there, you know? Don't bring them to Texas, though. They all die because it gets hot, and they're like, wow, there's no shade here either, you know? I'm like, no, there's not. There's these snakes that are going to kill you and eat your brains. They're like, oh, we didn't know that. I had a crew one time from Minnesota. So, anyway, just, yeah, bless you. Thank you. Yeah, you know? What the hell were we talking about?
Homesteading.
Homestead, right. Minna homesteading.
And hurdles.
And hurdles.
Obstacles.
Obstacles, yeah. Sean Robinson, shalom. You betcha. Folks love South Texas in January. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, okay. It's just not easy. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, all of you guys, if you want like more of kind of the back channel homesteady things that happen here, hola! Minnesota, or not Minnesota, Hami Biscuits is the channel to go to.
Yeah, don't send me to Minnesota.
Jeremy Bailey. What are you doing, man? What's going on? Yeah, no, I believe Yeshua is HaMashiach. I really do. We're talking about homesteading right now, though. Prepping sapper, shalom. So, yeah, it's just a lot of work, but it's good work. I mean, we ate lamb that we harvested off of our property for dinner tonight. That's cool, you know? So, yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing is just know what you're getting into. Like, don't try and sugarcoat it.
Yeah, and set realistic goals.
Yeah.
Good. Set realistic goals. Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm very much so. I'm an ambitious person. I'm like, well, we'll do these 18 things today. And it's like, how about 1.6? Yeah, we did 1.6 things today. I was like, okay. You know, our pastor, his goal is to cross one thing off the list every day. So as long as you're not adding more than you're crossing off, you're good to go. But, and then the other thing I'll say is, if you're looking at a piece of land, do not discount a property that has existing infrastructure on it, even if the house is crap. Because, and I see this a lot in our consultancy, people, they're going to buy this beautiful piece of raw land out in the middle of nowhere, but they can't get financing on it because it's just raw land. And then they get there and there's no driveway, so they spend $12,000 to put a driveway in, and then $30,000 to drill a well, and then they can't afford to stretch the electric onto the property because it's another $15,000 for 2 poles and a transformer. And it's like, you should have bought a piece of property with a junk house on it for $60,000 more, and you would have had your septic tank, your electricity, your well, your driveway, your carport,
right.
Even if you hit the house with a bulldozer and start over, you're still ahead. And I was actually on the phone with a client earlier today, and he's like, why are all these big pieces of property, the house is right up by the road? I said, well, part of that is people buy the property and then they can't afford to stretch a driveway a half a mile. I mean, we put 300 tons of rock on our existing driveway in the last year. 300 tons on our existing driveway in the last 12 months. It's $4,000 worth of stone, just the rock. So it's like, well, I'm just gonna move to the middle of nowhere and live a nice, quiet, peaceful life. And it's like,
and we're not like that far back.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. But see, yeah. See, Daisy, that depends on where you are. And you need to, the best question I would ask is, there's 2 calls that I would make. Call your county commissioner's office and find out who's in charge of the well drilling, because they keep a record of all the wells in the county and the depths that they're at and how many gallons per minute they produce. So you want to find out the mean depth, the average depth of a well, and then call a driller and say, what's your average price per foot? And they'll give you 2 prices. One is for cased and one is for uncased. And then you ask, well, what do you recommend? They say, well, typically we case the first 300 feet and then we let it go free from there. Okay, so if your average well is 100 feet and it's $50 a foot, that's $5,000, okay? So that way you can back into a number, okay? It really depends on where you are and what's going on. Yeah, exactly, Scorptac, great name. Who are you? I am Scorptac. You sound like a Decepticon. You're like a bad robot. Ken Fannin, shalom, brother. Thank you for the leather work. Deuteronomy 6:4. Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is our God, Yahweh is one. Appreciate you, brother. It's phenomenal. So that's kind of our riff on homesteady things. Finish him. I like that. I wonder what Scorptac's finishing move is. Like, what does he do? He like throws a Buick through your face, probably. That's how I'm seeing it. Howdy, Cap'n. Cap'n Bart. What are you capping, Bart? Like, do you go fishing? Or are you an air pilot? Or is that your rank? Or what kind of captain are you? I don't know if there is a website. In fact, I don't think Ken Fannin is big on selling stuff, because I tried to encourage him at one point to sell stuff. School.
Why you got the spinny thing?
I don't know. And we're back. Too many back orders. Ken Fannin, bless you, brother. When it is up, please tell me. Please tell me what it is, and we'll let all the people know. And we're back here with our interview tonight with Scorpitac. Go ahead, Scorpitac. Oh, you're my wife, not Scorpitac. Ha! Throw a Buick through my face. Amen. Yeah, South Africa's a mess. Yeah, we got EMP'd briefly. D-neck, shalom, brother. Okay, let's move on to our second topic. What do you want to pick for our second?
I don't know.
You can my chicken scratch. 30. Yeah, 33 gallons a minute, dude. That's awesome. Excuse me. That wasn't me. That was the chicken. That was the chicken. I didn't do that.
What to carry in your car on long trips? That's your Verizon.
I know. It shouldn't be doing that, though. Paratroopers landing in my hayfield right now. Jamming. I want to jam it with you. Whoa, guy. Simmer down. My wife is here, okay? All right. Take it down. Yeah, I don't know what's up. We think I think it's sunspots and or, terrorism. Are we unfrozen now? My screen is frozen, but Hami has a beautiful smile. It's fixing to, and it got weird. Thank you, Opie.
What do you guys do?
I know, right? Really? I don't know what's going on today. Chemtrails are to blame. Yeah, Stormtroopers probably got it right. The Marley reference, Roger. Hey, Zolpidum1. It's YouTube this. Okay, we're trying something for real. We are moving, which doesn't make any sense because we typically live stream from the back porch. But we're gonna go down by the creek and see what we can do now. The gazebo? Yeah. There's nothing to sit on in the gazebo yet. We could roll that thing over and turn it into a bench. You didn't bring the beer? Oh. Oh my gosh, woman. I'll have to go get it. The chicken is jamming the stream. That damn rooster. He's like, I'm on to you, man. All right. What shall we have as a backdrop? Your sink? The sink? Yeah. Okay. It's highly buggy in this area. This is what happens in the movies right before everyone dies. Ow. Thank you, Titan. That's phenomenal. Thank you, David. Well, okay. I don't want to sit on that pitchfork. No? No, I'd rather not sit on the pitchfork. Okay. We're gonna keep our sides like we did, like we had. Yes. Oh. You just want to block me. I don't want to block you. Okay. The best production quality. Woo! Yes. All right, come sit, honey. This is tremendous.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Now, all of this shenaniganry and bullcrap we rebuke in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach.
You have to rotate more so my face isn't all comments.
All comments?
Yeah.
Any changes to the line gear lately? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. We're back. Good. My beer's on the floor, leaking. Look at this. Look at this sad state of affairs.
I'll be back.
Are you gonna do it?
I guess so.
I love you. They love you too. Hunter Seeker, what's up, man? Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Don't knock over my beer.
Don't knock over your beer. I won't.
Lemon malt liquor.
They love you. They love you. They're all saying they love you.
Thank you, guys.
Listen, keep it in your pants. She's mine. All right. Mama Bear, you're awesome. Okay. Now, You wanted to do the what to carry in your car one, right? You want me to start it? Yeah, I'll start with the tactical. You come back with the practical. NWA Prepper, shalom, brother. Yeah, she's a good one. Thank you. Wash your hair in it while you're gone. You got it, CN. I'll be happy to wash my hair in my spilt beer while I'm gone. It is tremendous. All right, let's go with what to carry in your car on long trips. This was asked by Brandon Semler and Jose Carrion, or something like that. I can't read my own handwriting. Excuse me. So here's the deal. The question was basically made like, do I bring my line gear on a long drive? Like, should I? Here's my answer. We are literally preparing over the next 36 hours to go to Florida to serve the people currently affected by Hurricane Michael. And right now, we're loading out, right? We're putting all the kits together. So I'm bringing my line 1 and my line 3. I'm not bringing a chest rig or armor because I just don't feel the need for it. A line 2 should have 4 things on it. It should have medical, ammo, commo, and water, hydration. Okay, I have all 4 of those things on my line 1 and my line 3. So, and my line 1 is my war belt. So because of that, I have a lot of capability on my belt. Thank you, my love. You're tremendous. For real. These chiggers are loving my feet right now. Oh, and that's a skeeter. The best. So as far as line gear, yes, I'm bringing line gear. I'm bringing my war belt and my ruck. I will bring a rifle. I'm bringing pistols. All of those things. We also have, obviously, we're bringing lots of commo. We're bringing first aid, a considerable amount of first aid. We have construction going on. We're working in some pretty rough areas. There's always the possibility, if you're carrying a weapon to make holes in people with, you should always have a way to plug holes in people with. So trauma kits, blowout kits, all of that stuff, it's all coming with us. The commo is obviously coming, sleeping kit, so forth and so on. So if you feel like, if you go far enough from your house that it's like, man, it would suck to walk back from here without any kit, bring kit. That's what I do. Now, I'm going to be doing a video in the near future about an incident that happened in Texas with a member of ours, a viewer of Bear Nation. I won't give you his name or the jurisdiction, but it's going to be a good video. Suffice it to say, he was pulled over for a non-moving violation, and upon initial search of his vehicle, they saw his bug-out bag, which had magazines mollied to the outside of it, and 5 hours later, they finally let him go. So, yeah, throw a blanket over your stuff, you know, and if you're going to carry weapons with you, you know, carry them with you legally. If you don't have a concealed carry permit, don't have a weapon on you. You know, carry it with a round out of the chamber, slide locked back or the bolt locked back, you know, magazine out in a case, well, you know, in a respectable way, not a shenaniganery way. That's a word, you know, don't be a trouble starter. So, should I bring line gear with me? I do. You know, when I go fellowship with my tribe, I bring line gear with me because my basic rule of thumb is if it's gonna suck real bad to walk back from wherever I'm going, Bear Nation, you're here. Trauma kit and a blowout kit. A blowout kit is basically like what you need to handle gunshot wounds, the immediacy of right now. A trauma kit is a bigger kit, like a bag that I carry with me. Yeah, dedicated truck bag. Love warrior.
Like this is really close.
Yeah, we're super close. We're on the internet. Gosh, these mosquitoes are destroying me.
Oh, you're fine.
You didn't bring
more garlic.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Frank. Frank is gonna watch this afterwards and be like, "Ha! He did it." So, I carry a weapon because I can't carry a cop. Well, then you should go to a tactical medicine class and learn how to carry a cop. Just saying. Hola, Lisbeth Stuntz. Is that Sanchez? You just put your name in there without any vowels in it, but I figured it out. I figured it out. Yeah, I'm working on that, Titan. All right, so that was kind of the tactical aspect of it. What practical tips do you have for carrying stuff in your vehicle? Like,
Organize it so you can get to it easily.
good point.
You know, also, like, luckily enough for my car, my spare tire is located under the carriage. But a lot of vehicles, your spare tire is located in the trunk. So,
Hello, Travis.
are you gonna have a bunch of stuff that in the event that you get a flat tire, you're gonna have all of your gear lying out on the side of the road for everybody and their mama to see.
That's a great point.
So,
Shalom, Wes S.
you know, back seat would probably be better, depending on what it is. But that's just something that you got to think about, that, you know, if you get a flat tire, you're going to have to pull that stuff out. And it might be a cop that drives by you.
Yep.
And to offer his assistance.
Hi, Julie. So you said that, which made me think, do you know a lot of new cars now don't even have a jack? There's no jack in the car. You should check to see if you have a jack. And, because I've had this happen on brand new vehicles, the freaking lug wrench, the lug wrench doesn't fit the lugs. I've had that happen. And also, if you buy, say you buy a truck or something that somebody owned before you and they upgraded the wheels, a lot of times they upgrade the lugs as well. And now, you know, the truck's jacked up with new wheels, the jack isn't big enough, and the lug wrench doesn't fit the lugs. So just make sure that works. Basic things. We have a car kit that has, there's jumper cables in your car right now. There's a small 12-volt air compressor in your car, triangles, road flares, stuff like that. Easy stuff. So, you know, and then we have somebody said a dedicated car bag. We have that. And then in there is all kinds of snacks, especially with kids. There's snacks, there's
water,
blankets, water, very basic stuff that's nice to have. Prepping in progress. Shalom, brother or sister, whoever happens to be on right now.
Right. Yeah, you got the wrong size for your jacked up mud tires.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that too. Great point.
Like, whoa, have a on my donut.
Douglas Hemingway, looking at getting AR pistol. 200 pounds of ammonium nitrate. No, don't do that. Shalom G. Murphy. Wintertime, I always carry extra clothes and blankets. Yep. Jump pack. Yep. Yeah, we also have tire plugs in our kit. So just kind of the basics. You know, I think it's, again, my rule is, how bad is it gonna suck for me to walk back from here? Like, I go into town all the time with my EDC on. Like, that's what I do. Because if I had to walk back, okay, well, you know, we'll just say hypothetically we're 20 miles. Okay. What is up?
Telling you, it's the sun rays. Suspicious observers said it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe we should just schedule our next chat around the coronal mass ejections.
Well, and something too might be like make sure you have a white piece of fabric.
Yeah.
So like, if you do have to walk up on somebody, you can be waving like, please don't shoot me. But that was something like my grandma always had when we were traveling, and there were several instances that she had to, like, she tied it up on the like radio antenna. And because back then women couldn't do anything, like they didn't know how to do anything.
Bless you, Mary Lynn. We're just normal people, but I'm glad you enjoy us. Thank you for being here. My wife wants recipes from Homie Biscuits. You just gonna have to come
Yeah.
hang out with us.
Yep.
Thank you, Julie.
They'll all get out there eventually.
It's the NRO, Prepping in Progress. It's the NRO.
What?
That nobody. They don't exist.
Homifax.
Homifax.com. Opie's all over this. He's like, that's it. We're doing it. It's real now. Well, I appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, okay. So what to carry with you? Again, my basic rule of thumb is if it's going to suck real bad to walk home from here, I should have some things to make it suck less. And if I'm going into a situation where, and this is my basic rule of thumb for armor versus no armor. If I think rounds are going to fly, I'm bringing armor. If I think there's a way I can avoid rounds flying, I'm not. The end.
Yeah.
So, you leave my hot biscuits alone, Titan Taylor. I will break you in half, then have Scorptac throw a Buick through your face.
It's buttered biscuits.
Viking Preparedness, shalom, brother. Say hi to SK for us.
Hi, SK. Hi, Viking. Hi, Viking.
You know who he is.
Yes.
He has, we've
TJ.
actually now progressed to the point where we don't, he whose name shall not be spoken, we just do this.
You look
So-
like an octopus.
So if you're like, you know, like, there's been a Pastor Joe sighting over there. That's what that means. Listen, little tiny preparedness channel. We're trying to get his numbers up, so you might want to go check out Viking. You know, if you haven't already checked out Viking Preparedness, it's a tiny channel, good content. You know, it's little, so you should go check it out. But for real, phenomenal Patreon content. Like if you're gonna spend $1 a day on something, anything, phenomenal Patreon content. One of the few channels that I actually listen to, and not just because he's my pastor, although we are blessed to have him as a pastor as well. So, and just like for real, this is a ringing endorsement of Pastor Joe Fox and Sister Kate. They are some of the best people you'll ever meet. They're tremendous and we love them. So bless you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being so good to us all the time. So yeah, awesome content from good people. That's the way to do it, Jay Johns. I appreciate that. So yeah, you know, the ones from us probably sucked, but PJs were definitely good. Thank you though. So then let's see, disabled. Let's go people who are disabled. And listen, here we go. Let's have a caveat here, an asterisk. I do not know what the politically correct phraseology is here. I don't know. I don't mean to offend anybody. I don't know if it's handicapped or disabled or differently abled or handy-capable. I don't know. Dean! What's up, Dean? It should be Dean Lifts. Get in the gym and start squatting, Dean. Just saying. You call us quads? All right, anyway. I go by Cripple. Jason, you're not anonymous when your last name's anonymous, okay? Just saying. And your first name's Jason. Jay Johns, bless you, brother. Can't wait to see you. You eat them. Yeah. Or hatch them and then eat those things. So Matthew goes as shalom.
Or barter.
What of Douglas? Yeah, of course he would. He's an animal with that
We got
stuff.
a guy that sells square new cut for $4.
Yep.
And I was telling T, I'm like, that's 2 dozen eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So next time we eat hay, let's just bring in some eggs.
Yep. Yep. Minimally functional. Well, I think it's differently functional, Tommy. But here's the thing. I don't know what the appropriate phraseology is, but we'll just say people with different abilities than the rest of us, okay? How do you prep, okay? Like, we get this question in here and even bugging out. You know what you need way better than I know what you need. Like way better, you know what you need. I don't know what you need. What I can do is I can kick you in the ass and make you do the things that you should be doing but aren't. But I can't tell you from the outside looking in for your specific situation
Right.
what it is that you need to do. You know that. I mean, everybody's different. And, you know, some people, you know, they need 4 5x9 combine pads a day. David McGregor, thank you. Now stop being nice to us all the time. It's not allowed anymore. You're shut down. I'm going to call the YouTube police. Really, brother. Thank you. You're tremendous. You're an excellent human being, and I appreciate it. And I believe I have a call with you tomorrow. So, Curious George, working on that. How's that for an answer? Working on that. The logistics are insane. But as far as, you, whatever your situation is, you know what you need. And people are like, well, what should I do if I'm a 53-year-old single mom with my L4 and my L5 blown out? Whatever you're doing right now, improve it if it's not working. If it is, sustain it.
Right.
Figure it out and then keep doing that thing. And then what you really need to do is shift your focus from right now in the micro to long-term macro. How do I continue to do this?
Right.
And
what's one person's bug out plan isn't everybody's bug out plan.
that's a great point.
So know what you can do. Like, if you have a bad back, you're not going to go hiking up the side of a mountain.
Right.
So get another plan.
Right. Learn to bike. Another thing that I would absolutely encourage everybody, regardless of what your disability is, because mine's mental, and yours is, you don't have one because you're tremendous. But mine's mental.
What?
A disability.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah, see? You can't hear, apparently. You need to be in a group, because after the balloon goes up, and I hear this all the time, well, what I want to do is form a group of the people who are left after the world ends, because obviously those people can survive. Stupid, wrong, egotistical, arrogant, braggadocio, right? That's stupid. You need to be in a group because, frankly, if you're in a wheelchair and you don't have anybody until after the balloon goes up, they're not going to smile kindly upon you after the balloon goes up and go, that's the person we can use. Those are just hard facts. Now, if I know you and we have if I know you and we have context now, and I know that, okay, yeah, you're wheelchair bound, but you can do all of these other things, okay, not a problem. And we have a plan in place and we've war gamed it and we know what will work and what won't work, okay? That makes a lot more sense now. And so what can you do, right? You can read, you can learn, you could probably man a rifle if you had to, but I don't want you to, right? You can watch for children, you can shell beans, you can cook, you can sew, you can probably weed a garden if we figure out how to make that work. There's all kinds of things that can be done. I'm working on an ad name here, I'm working at it.
Thank you.
Thanks for all the insight. Keep up the great work. They're talking to you because I don't do great work. So, Martin, thank you. My wife appreciates that comment. She's way better at this than I am. So, how do you find a good group to listen, how do I find a group? Constant question. Done several videos on this recently on YouTube, done a lot of them on Patreon, or just go to the community section of Viking Preparedness and find a Viking meetup and go to a Viking meetup. There you go. Like, stupid.
I have to move again.
No, I think it's the thing. Not tremendous. Yeah, I don't think it's the Jews that are making the sun have coronal mass ejections, but hey, man, whatever floats your boat. Go, yeah, okay. Whatever, however your tinfoil hat fits, wear it, brother. Wear it. I hope it makes you feel good. Adapt and overcome. Yes. You're back, Ross Brawley. I have no idea. Go ahead. Say the words.
I was just going to say, like, if you're on Facebook, just, like, in the search bar, type in preparedness.
That's a good idea.
Or preppers, or
Doomsday.
your state. Like, do a search combination, and I'm sure you will find groups that
They're
are
there.
already there. Or like-minded people in your area.
And we've talked about this repeatedly. If you can't find one, that means they're not there, which means start one. If this does this 3 more times, I'm done. Rawr. 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 Local American, shalom, brother. Glad
What
you're
a
here.
Craigslist ad. I mean, like, I don't know. You'll find somebody.
Yeah, they're out there.
They are out there.
If you build it, they will come. Listen,
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Like,
I've talked about this at length. This
Yeah.
channel was at one time called TJ Morris NTX Mag because I was building the NTX Mag and I was looking for North Texas preppers to form the North Texas Mutual Assistance Group, NTX Mag. I did it. I put Texas in all my titles, North Texas or whatever. North Texas Preparedness, and guess who found it? North Texas Preppers, and we formed a mag. So, Brenda Soul, we love you too. So, like, if you build it, they will come. Or if you're really into crocheting tactical mag holders, go to your crocheting class and get everybody else on board. Like, co-opt an existing group. It's like it's one of the classic ways. How do you? Okay, let somebody else build it, and then just know the sun. Have I said rar lately? Rar?
it's gonna be okay. Just chill.
GeoCow wants to know how to particularly growl to meet other Bear Nation members.
Get yourself a megaphone.
Roar!
And then that.
Roar!
And
You
go
have
like
to-
every corner of your state.
I would just stand in the middle of it and face the compass points, north, south, east, west.
Just go on a merry-go-round
And you
and roar into a megaphone.
you have, and you also
And they
have
will
to
come.
you have to roar like an operator, which means death metal. Roar equal, it's a shirt idea. Hey, I put a package in the mail for you today, brother. Copy. And I need to get some of your shirts. I don't even know if they're still available anymore. Tactical Muppet face. You mean this? Throwback. That is such a throwback. Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Yeah, it is the Scorp Tack. Never seen this guy before. He shows up and now the whole channel's jammed. What's going on, man? All right. He's got the jammer, bro. Aname gets around. Aname.
So that's how we operate. He's always like, roar. I'm like, honey, it's gonna be okay. Everything's all right.
Why is everybody going to the Ozark Mountains? You can
It's
still.
beautiful.
It's beautiful. You can participate in real estate arbitrage. You can earn a lot of money without a high cost of living. The people are good. The weather is generally good. There's still land that can be bought. There's no strategic or tactical targets in the area. You can homestead here. There's water, there's trees, there's land. The air is clean. Things are relatively affordable.
There's
I'm
trees.
here. Pastor Joe is here. Hami's here. Sister Kate is here. Lots of other people are here. Brother Cody's here. I mean, no shipping. You just go over there and pick stuff up from his shop. NWA Prepper is here. I mean, Prepping in Progress is here. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta love mosquitoes.
If you build it, they will come.
And it is hot and humid.
Want it harder, Titan Taylor. Want it harder. Air is clean, no chemtrails. Well, I mean, less chemtrails. How's that? Yeah, Ozarks is where Yah is calling his people. That's exactly right.
Yeah, we very rarely have airplanes like anywhere near us.
Yeah. Steven is here.
If we do, they're like crop dusters, not commercial flights.
So, all right, I want to touch on one other thing quickly, and then assuming that the channel doesn't implode, we'll continue with general questions. Matthew Brady, or Bradya, Matthew Bradya. Matthew Bradya asked, combat lifesaver class versus EMT SWAT class. And I got the impression that he'd already taken EMT SWAT class. EMT SWAT class, as I understand, and Dogman. Don't forget the Dogman, Ken Fannin. Google Oklahoma Dogman. Yeah,
It's real.
I've had a couple sleepless nights. Oh, and I'm like, this calls for AP rounds. Yeah, maybe API rounds. I don't know. Set that effer on fire. Okay. Anyway, combat lifesaver class versus EMT SWAT class. Combat lifesaver class. Your primary role in combat lifesaver is combat. The lifesaver is secondary. So the first thing you're doing is establishing or maintaining firepower superiority. Your first tool is a weapon. Your second tool is a trauma kit. The EMT SWAT class, as I understand it, I've not taken it, I've not instructed it, I don't know about it other than a little bit of research that I've done, is the EMT SWAT class is your primary role is with the trauma kit, your secondary tool is your rifle. So it's kind of a bit of a role reversal there, and combat lifesaver exists in the gap between buddy aid / self aid and a medical facility. Okay, so it fills the gap on the battlefield. And typically in a fire team, at least one person would ideally be qualified as a combat lifesaver so that the combat medic isn't overwhelmed if there's mass casualty. Excuse me. Whereas an EMT SWAT class, in both of these, you're gonna deal with tactics and shooting, shoot, move, communicate, and all of that. Hobie's here. Hobie 909 is here. Shut it down. You waved at him? I didn't wave at him. Shalom, brother. We love you, man. We miss you. Let's get our day in. What's going on? Get on my schedule. Another great channel in the Ozarks, Hobie 909. If you want to laugh, follow Hobie, and he's a phenomenal human being as well. So EMT SWAT class is going to be more of... Scott's here too. Shalom. Usam. What is up?
I don't know.
I guess I need to check our usage this month.
Did you pay your bill?
Yeah, I paid the bill.
Well, snap.
Shut up, woman. Long and short, combat lifesavers, rifle first, trauma kit second, EMT SWAT, as I understand it, and I could be completely wrong. Yeah, Night Runners is here, Ozark Geek is here. 2 more channels you guys should be checking out. EMT SWAT class, as I understand it, is trauma kit first, rifle second. Do you get shalomed much? Yeah, we get shalomed a little bit, just a touch. So my understanding is you've already taken EMT SWAT class, and your question is, should I take combat lifesaver class? The MH Fit Body, we love you back. So here's the deal. They're both going to teach you how to treat a tension pneumothorax. They're both going to teach you how to stuff a wound with gauze and when to apply C-locks or quick clot and how to dress a wound and the difference between blah, 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 blah. They're both, Marines do bench, prove it. 56-inch chest, come at me, bro. All right. The difference between a, you know, whatever, the blah, blah, blahs, okay? The difference in these classes is they both teach you the same techniques. It's the way that, as I understand it, is medical first and then rifle. So if you've taken one, you know, it's basically, you might be better off taking, you know, if you want to take combat lifesaver, take it. You know, care under fire, TCCC, all kind of the same umbrella of terms. Go for it. You might be at least as well served taking a rifle 2 course, you know, tactical marksmanship, something like that. So, but hey man, if you got money burning a hole in your pocket, training is training. Go get it. Yeah, take them all. That's exactly right. It's take them all. It's one more cool line. Could you make it any clearer that we're not supposed to be doing this right now? So the next time this happens, I'm shutting it down. In Yeshua's name, amen. So listen, I just told the father, hey, I think he's making it pretty clear that we're supposed to be doing something else right now because the feed dropped out for the 12th time. And I told him if it drops out again, we're done. I can take a hint. So here's the deal. Thank you guys for being here. If we drop out all of a sudden, know that we love you guys. We cherish you guys. We are having stupidity with our monetization on this channel. So if you've ever thought about, hey, maybe I should be a patron, now'd be a great time. I'm not dependent on YouTube for revenue. It's their platform. They own it. That's cool. But we'd love it if you come see us at Patreon. So thank you guys for being here. I wish and I hope that we can answer some more questions. But based upon the way this feed is going tonight, I can take no for an answer. So yeah.